And we back to the Never Too Much podcast. Did you miss me? You already know. I am the host with the most, Murph, Big Brother Almighty. And tell him who you is one time.
And I'm my boy, Mr. Rogers, the American Southern Negro. Strive to be a hero and tell a kid not to be a zero. You heard me?
See, I got my veteran hat on because
Oh yeah, I gotta get me one.
Shout out to the 80s babies.
85 been a good year.
We get old, y'all. We get old, man.
I'm too old for this shit.
Listen.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to hear that speak for yourself shit. I don't want to hear it because, man, I'm getting to that point where I'm realizing this is it. I'm here. Like, my godson came by this past last weekend, and for the most part we just chilling. But towards the end, he about to go, and I was talking about the VR boxing. Let me see. So we go in there. He in there boxing. Next thing you know, oh man, you lost. Let your guy there get in there and show you what's going on with these things here.
I keep my window. Get up.
And got in there. And by the time he was about to leave, I was already throw up. I was so out of it. I was so hurt. And the first thing came to my mind was, I'm getting old, man.
You're getting too old for this shit.
We getting up there, bro.
I'm getting up there, and it's really, in some cases, amazing because we think about all the people who will never get old. You know what I'm saying? They forever young. We lost them early. You know what I'm saying? I still think about what Chauncey or Kemper would be like at 40. You know what I'm saying? Or think about my boy Thule, what he would have been like at 40. So I can appreciate them grays. Like, everybody trying to black them grays out. Shit, listen. We lucky.
Embrace mine.
We lucky, man. Got my button up on today because I'm about business. Listen, I don't want to get it misconstrued that when I'm dressing down or whatever, I'm trying to be young, because I embrace, you know what I'm saying, being a grown man. I embrace being able to make it through my childish ways and enjoy that, and somehow be able to enjoy as much as you did, but with no prison record. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed. Like, I'm blessed. That's the proper word I'm gonna say. I'm not a religious person, but in your term, I'll be a blessed 40-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be 40 this year.
Same here, man.
Let's address the elephant in the room, because Mr. Rogers ain't got no locks in his head.
Listen. I done cut it off, y'all. Y'all see it, bro. I done cut it off. I think I had about 10 years of that.
10 years.
Nice run. Somewhere around there. You know it ain't important if I can't remember. So I want to say 10 years at the most I had my locks.
Don't say it ain't important. Why'd you get them? Why'd you start your locks in the first place?
I was in my revolution. I was in my revolutionary, Black Power spiritual shit when I first started. And 10 years from now, I done cut them off, and I'm just living my life as a good old American, man. A lot of that ain't worth the stress, the struggle, and it's best to do what you got to do for yourself, man. You can't worry about nobody else.
I feel you, man.
You know what I'm saying? I still love black people, but as in going all out, nah.
Yeah, you would technically, guess what? I was thinking about it, right? And you know how they talk about the crash out, and I thought, what would besides a Jim Jones type of crash out, right? You have what I would think of as a super crash out, like a saver crash out. Like, you crashing out if you're old and trying to save crash outs all the time. It's going to exhaust the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Like, almost you crash. Like, I would call you a crash out if you trying so, like, the babies is
And like
deep.
I also look at it as during that time, it was like a going through the struggle or going through the fight. So it was like a struggle kind of sort of. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm free. I'm an American. You gotta get aboard. If not, you will be struggling. You will be complaining. I ain't got time for that no more. I'm free.
Damn.
Felt good when I cut them. And feeling better every moment ever since.
I
Now to get
want
my veteran hat,
to.
I'll be in the
Yeah.
door.
And y'all don't get mad at me, y'all. This is a battle rap veteran hat. This is my battle rap veteran hat in Cold War. This is probably the last time I had a battle. It's a rap battle. I was wearing it because I wanted to, and I wore the button up to symbolize two different things. I wanted to symbolize what I was and what I am. There is nothing wrong with, I know people love to be the receiver of that phrase. Man, you ain't never changed, man. You been the same guy. And I know some people who haven't changed and they're great people. However, there are some areas where you shouldn't mind changing. As far as
Mm-hmm.
being older, I was watching like Jim Jones, for instance. I had put a short up on the YouTube about Jim Jones, and he's so concerned with resonating with the youth, but in the notion of being as street as them, not like trying to get them in no other direction. Which I mean, like I said earlier, it might be a moot point, but still, you hanging with these little niggas and you think you cool, like it's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, see, a lot of us like to stay young, try to be young forever. No responsibilities, men and women. You can't do that. You
Yeah,
can't do that. At a
man.
certain age, you get older, you're supposed to know better, you do better. When you was young, you did things, you really didn't know the consequences. You heard the consequences, but you really didn't know the consequences. You older, you know the consequences, so you know better. And the best bet is try to tell a young generation, don't do that. That's a dead end. That ain't work out. But 9 out of 10, they ain't gonna listen. So tell the ones who wanna listen and keep it moving, bro.
You're right. I think it's a big problem with the perception of time when I was that age. My perception of time was that time was moving. It was moving slow in my mind to the point where when I thought of 5 years or 10 years, it felt forever. It felt like it would be forever. But when I thought about certain things in the immediate future, that's what grabbed my attention. To where now the things in the future are what really motivate my now actions. Like there is no
Right.
now without thinking about this or that, and like running the streets and shit like that. Man, I jumped 2 steps the other day, almost killed myself. I skipped 2 steps and that knee went. Bloop,
Oh
bloop.
yeah,
Listen,
I got a little newborn son, so I gotta get a shit for him more. I gotta get ready for him more.
word, yo, fellas,
I,
if y'all in the chat, man, do y'all take multivitamin supplements? Do y'all take things? Do you drink the smoothies in the morning? What do y'all do? Me, I really don't do much of that. I take some vitamin C. I take the iron, the zinc. We got some multivitamins here or there. But for the most part, I'm pretty dry when it comes to shit like that. I'm a really horrible eater and things like that. So, I think I'm gonna have to start paying more attention to that now. That I'm climbing over that 40-year-old thing, and I might eventually have to go to the doctor, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get my prostate or some shit checked at some point. It's gonna
uh,
be scary as hell. I
yeah,
don't know,
that
man.
shit. I was a doctor, and I'm on cholesterol pills now, so I gotta take a damn half cholesterol pill every night. But last time I went, he said it been good, but I still gotta take it, and I'm gonna take it.
Word,
I'm
but
gonna
you can
take
get
it.
off it. Is it
I'm
possible to
pretty
get off?
sure. I'm pretty sure you can get off it. Cause last time I went, he was like, your number's good. And I was like, that means stop. And he was like, no. So,
Bravo, that's
but
good shit.
somebody might tell me you ain't got to take it no more. And I ain't know.
Yeah, because taking something you
To
don't
be on the
need will
safe side.
reverse it. If you take it and you don't need it, it will give you the reverse effect. Like when the mothers take their kids Ritalin and it makes them really slow. But if you give it to a slower mover, it makes them move normal. Like maybe it could be something like that to where like if I took high blood pressure medication and I don't have high blood pressure, it could probably do something to me. I
reckon it'd be like taking a Tylenol every day.
Really? Oh well.
Yeah, like
y'all check that engine light, fellas. Man, we getting up. If y'all in the 35 to 40s, man.
80s babies, time to get checked, bro. We getting up there, bro. We ain't the YNs no more, bro. And we ain't the OGs, bro. Half us granddaddies, bro. Granddaddy and fathers, bro.
Yeah, and it's about that time that black marker that black marker won't save y'all for long, fellas, man. Y'all just give it up. Let that tape line, let it crawl back, man. Stop.
Embrace that, man.
Listen, you gonna embarrass yourself you gonna embarrass yourself. You gonna forget one day. You gonna hit that. You better stop playing, man.
Yeah, I got the do-rag on, but I just not cut it, and I trying to get it right.
Yeah. I hooked them up, y'all. I hooked them up real good, man. You know, I used to be a barber, man. Y'all better check my school record, man. Was out here.
Yeah, I had to go back to my barber, my original barber, Murph Skrilla, man.
Yeah, just get them started. You know what I'm saying? I turned him into Mr. Yaga for a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He look like he 25
all
again.
All these my fitted, you know what I'm saying? My fitted.
Man, Yaga.
My fitted, my gold, put my gold back on my mouth. I go back in time, bro. Cut my beard off.
I got the whites all in here, man. I had my beard since 2006. I think I cut it, and then K-Town, Murph Skrilla was like, you can't, you know, K-Town was like, you can't grow it back. And I said, man, you crazy as hell, man. I grow it back. Next thing you know, the beard is back, baby. I would have left it until Mr. Rogers was antagonizing me that day when we was back. We was still rapping, so you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Mr. Rogers for the beard. You know what I'm saying. At the time, K-Town, Mr. Yaga. You know what I'm saying. Murph Skrilla was on it.
I ain't had none of this. Just trying to do something now, boy. I need that to grow, boy.
Man, yeah, but if
that there grow, it's a wrap, bro.
But I was telling Mr. Rogers, y'all, think about this, y'all. What sub-Saharan African got a face full of hair on his, look like a black bandana on his neck? It's really a lot of the natural Africans and Native Americans in this country and every other country with a heavy sun climate, man. They ain't got no hair. He one of them original. He one of them OGs, man.
I got European in me too now. You know what I'm saying? European in me, so something should be growing, bro. Might be the wrong European in it, bro.
Yeah, man. You might be the It might be the It probably ain't Southern the Irish. European. You need the Irish ones. You know, with that leprechaun beard, that Murphy right there. You know, we kind of got a little bit of that. Yeah. So we ain't going bald, but my metabolism's still good. I ain't gaining no weight like that. I still got pretty good energy until about 9 o'clock. I think I got like to about 9:30, 9:45, and then it's kind of like, you know, I'm kind of starting to drift.
10 o'clock, I'm out of here.
A good TV show.
I ain't up past 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Matter of fact, I'll go as far as to say you can't put me in the dark at no point in the time in the day.
Oh yeah,
if you take me to the movies or sit me down and think I'm gonna watch TV with you.
Yeah, as soon as the kids go to bed, that's a wrap, bro. Daddy right behind them,
bro.
Sometimes Daddy beat their ass asleep.
I'm talking about like the eyebrows is really holding the eyelids, like. I'm doing
bro, if you remember, bro, we used to actually go out, leave the house 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning to go to the club, bro. Like, we got to be the last one to walk in the club, the last one to walk out the goddamn club.
Shout out to who's still doing that shit. Yeah, we still got homies. We still got friends that's doing this, y'all. They still out here going to the clubs and stuff. Man, listen, they on these trail rides, man. Y'all see y'all. I know it's like 50 and 60 years on them trail rides, and shout out to y'all because I don't have the energy, and I think maybe if I did have the energy, I would probably not saying I don't enjoy to see the trail rides, but I probably would do something else. But I love to see it. Unfortunately, I really fear for y'all sometimes because Mr. Rogers, there's nowhere else in something for these niggas to go. And I have a theory that they have somehow slid under the cowboy hat, and somehow their 6-shooter just has not showed up yet. I don't want to be the negative Nancy. I'm just saying that while it's still good, y'all should just go ahead and bump the security to the tightest extent. Just go ahead and just make it to where it won't even be a thought. But I feel like no one in something has anywhere to go, and they're gonna start pulling their black ass up to the goddamn trail rides. And I think y'all should watch out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, like, what's so crazy is people don't understand. A lot of stuff still been going on. So now you got people who having little events, and like they want the dancers, and now they separating that from the trail ride.
Right.
So there's a lot going on, but it getting them something to do.
Right.
We'll see how long we'll see how long they last with that.
That's where it's up for the older crowd now. It's like that's really, I think that if we was gonna go out somewhere, that type of atmosphere is where we could, be ourselves, and we don't gotta pretend we young, and we don't gotta pretend we old either. You can be any age. I think that's a good alley-oop for black entertainment around here. It's not twerking and all that. So I salute them on that. But as far as as far as getting old, I shout out to Mr. Rogers. He's he's served his duties. He's done his duty, but I really worry as being, and I want y'all, if any young people are listening, I might make this a short. I don't know, because I need y'all to understand something, that when people tell you you're young, you're old, you're still young, I need you to take that with a grain of salt and take that for always to hurry up and get it over, because you're going to be young a lot less time than you're old. So you want to get that done while you're young, so that when you're older, and see, from 13 to 21 is not long, but from 21 to 60, it's now about to be, from Trump about to say 68 to 70, you gonna want to plant, so you gonna want to have that area easier than that little gap of 10 to 12 years, because that 10 to 12 years where you could be putting in that hard work, or not having your ankles and shit popping like me, then you can get it out the way to where when you this age you can get the cushion. Don't let the hip hop fool you. Don't let this quick money fool you. Our friends who made that quick money, they wish, even though I'm talking a little bit like I ain't got, man, they wish they was me. Oh yes, oh yeah, don't let it fool you. They wish they was me in their heart. I got a loving wife. I'll have kids if I felt like it. I decided not to have any. I handled my business. I'm conscious of where I am financially, and I'm always striving to do better. And I feel like that's all you can do, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's all we can do, boy. Strive to be a good man, boy.
Yeah, and salute to you doing something that you necessarily may have not wanted to do, but you did it however you got it done, and now you can watch the world figure it out, per se, because you've done what you had to do. So that moves me on to being old and trying to find a side hustle. Side hustle being about 40 years old. YouTube is gonna be one. Big 12 was talking to me the other day. He was saying you need 7 forms of income. And Ron Mills was talking with him too, and they was saying, 2 forms of that. One form is your equity in your house, and then you and your wife's 401k is 2 and 3, and then they have the life insurance. That's another 4 and 5, and then you have equity in your assets and all that good stuff. And I'm still trying to learn to be a grown up, because maybe 33 or 32, I started trying to figure that shit out. how are you? Are you getting help from your? Because I didn't get help from my family per se. I had to, either look it up online or a woman. My wife found out. How do you navigate these
Bruh.
taxes and like these pieces of paperwork that show up that no one told you about as you get older and try to own shit that who
Man,
told you?
listen, a lot of stuff I look up online, I watch like a lot of stuff I look up. I have to look it up
But you
because a lot of
you
people.
look it up.
Yeah, I have to look it up. I have to look up new things and figure it out myself because ain't nobody I really can go to and ask how to do this, or then you want everybody in business sometimes. So a lot of stuff I try to do on my own. And if I get it wrong, they tell me and then they show me how to do it right.
That was a good one right there. You don't sometimes you can't even tell nobody because you can't because they want all your business,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, can't let everybody know now.
Man, I saw a woman who was threatening people who about their tax returns when they was talking shit online. What she was gonna do? Tell them everybody how much they made a year? Like, is that even legal? Can you
Hell
can,
no,
can you
man.
be like, man, shut your bitch ass up, man? That's why you made 30 grand last year, brokey.
Yeah, yeah, she can't do that now.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, you can't do that, but um, the 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 disconnect when you trying to tell this to younger people, some reason I didn't think it would exist when I got older. I thought that I would remember the old tricks and I would be able to, nigga, I know, nigga, look at me, nigga, and then it'd be like, yes, like what Bezo was talking about, and it don't work, and I think it's because of how our fashion, Mister Rogers. You and 12 and all that talk about the Jordan a lot. Is the Jordan a no at 40, or what is it? Just the overly love of the Jordan? What can I not wear Jordans at 40, or
Yeah,
should I?
you can wear Jordans. It's just where you wear them at because these are sneakers. You see what I'm saying? You can't wear Jordans everywhere. Some people wear them everywhere. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
saying? And you can't wear Jordans everywhere. It's a certain place for that. Sneakers, period.
Tim's
But
too,
some
y'all.
people,
So I wear Timberlands on the beach.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that would that to me. Yeah, we all bring up the fashion, and we in the era of people calling us and shit like that. So
Yeah,
I mean, some people don't like being called unk. Do you ever come across any young dudes who ever called you unk yet?
yeah, I done had that. I like it.
Me
I mean,
too.
I mean, I done made it, bro. I done made it, bro. I'm about
Me
to win. Ain't
too.
no threat. Ain't no threat.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to get him on the right path, man.
Right. But I can't relate because I don't understand their music and stuff like that. And I felt like I would always be attached to hip hop at the hip hop. But
I can relate to them, but it's hard for them because when I was that age, it was hard for a motherfucker to tell me anything that didn't excite me or anything that didn't I didn't listen. A lot of older niggas try to tell me I ain't want to hear that. So I understand that part, but I'm just there just to say I told you. If you in a situation where you thinking about who told you something,
yeah.
remember I told you this.
So damn. So I wanted to say that for the end, but that actually segues into to one of our
But sometimes,
videos.
listen, it always be after the fact. Like it always be too late. You got divorced or you went to jail or you done lost something, and then that's when they usually reflect on it. Like what?
He was right.
Only so and so said this, and so and so said that,
Um.
but yeah, a lot of them got to go through it, no matter what you tell them.
So do you think that what do you think what do you, I'm gonna have to go into this now because with us being older and when we are meeting like Jim Jones, right? Or with did you see the clips with Umar on Druski?
No, but I heard about it.
Let me show you Umar and Druski real quick. Cause this is what I wanted to bring.
Yeah.
You touch on a good point, and I think unfortunately that some of that goes into what he was trying to do.
Voluptuous woman thinks she might have had a little work done. That's her business, not mine.
First question, your cultural background. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Lebanese. I'm Middle Eastern.
As a young Lebanese young lady, why would you be interested in dating a black man?
That's kind of racist.
Have you ever slept with a woman outside of the black race?
Never.
You can
Never.
say that with a straight face.
In the presence of my ancestors, never. Now let me clarify. It's not because I'm against the Arab or the Jew or the Anglo-Saxon or the Latino or the East Indian or the Chinese or the Mexican. It's not about hate. It's about loyalty to the black woman.
I don't believe you've never stuck your in some white pink.
I
Hey,
mean,
there's
God.
some good white pink out here, man. I'm trying to convince
Listen,
you on it.
but-
So you a Cuban before?
No, I've never dated a Latino.
A Puerto Rican?
Wait, yes, I've dated a Puerto
I
Rican.
told you. I said it.
No, that's
you
not
don't
for-
outside
no,
the race.
That's not.
That's not African American,
no.
man. That's Latino. They speak another language, brother.
Language don't matter. Race is not a language and race is not a culture. Stay with me. So you can be Puerto Rican. That's your nationality. You can speak Spanish. That's your language. You have white Latinos. You have black Latinos. You have white Puerto Ricans. You have black Puerto Ricans. You have indigenous Puerto Ricans. Black Latinos. You have white Puerto Ricans. You have black Puerto Ricans. You have indigenous Puerto Ricans. You have white Cuban, indigenous Dominicans. Druski, you can walk in here right now and say you feel you identify as a
Well,
white
I
man.
sometimes be telling them I'm Puerto Rican.
Look, Supreme
By the
Court.
hairline right here, you see that?
You got a little Latino thing. Do you have Latino blood?
No, I got German in me a little bit. I actually got
That's
a
the
little bit.
slave
of that.
master.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably
We're
why.
not counting him.
Yeah, we ain't gonna count that.
How we do?
But
Yeah, the man an actor, man.
I think, and then you seen the clip with him, with he calling the dirty ninjas about the man who asked about the 12, about he been a 12-year-old, and then you seen the dirty ninja video, right?
Yeah, the one you had seen. Yeah, I check it out.
Okay,
School ain't open yet. You was 12 years old. No problem. Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. He said the school still ain't open. He was 12 years old. I see you, little crusty ninja. Why don't you shave that crust stash off the top of your lip too, little ninja? Shave that crust stash off the top of your lip, little ninja. Little crusty ass ninja. Talking about he was 12. Your whole family been through public school. Y'all ain't have a problem with it. Shut up. Always trying to go to war with King Kong. Little crusty ninja. Ogun. Cut a path. Somebody said, why Delaware? Another dumbass question. Because we found a school here. That's why Delaware. You little crusty. Shave that crust stash off your lip, homie. Stop dyeing your hair extra black. That hairline ain't coming back, ninja.
so I'm saying that Dr. Umar is starting to descend into social media madness, and he's starting to get to the point where he's seeing his humor and he knows that he's funny. He know he's funny. He know we laughing at him, but I think he's seeking to monetize that now. And I know that when he saw Druski, I know Druski had to drop him off for something for the FDMG, for the Frederick Douglass Marco Garvey Academy. But
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20.
I think it was some clips where he was trying to check him a little bit, but I think as a grown up, it just seemed weird sometimes when you see them in there participating and you know you have no control over fixing that. You on his show, so you're not gonna stop it from clapping cheeks and all of that. So I think it was kind of like you said, a gimmick. And Umar, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. You. I think you on a slippery slope. You about to just become an entertainer at this point. Like, people know that you.
Right.
I'm too old for this shit.
I went on his website, and his website says that he's taking up donations for a second school. He said that he wants to put a school in Atlanta, bro.
Ooh-wee.
Umar.
Yeah, he had 2025, 2050 scam wheel. Atlanta now.
He trying to make sure he's set for life, bro. Cause ain't no way, bro. He ain't worried about no kids, man. Speaking of kids, man, I know you probably know a little bit about it. But what that LeBron and Stephen A thing.
Yeah, I saw that. LeBron got like LeBron doing too much because everybody in the NBA got a daddy. Well, not everybody, but everybody who in entertainment got a father. And you don't hear their daddy coming out. And he's an entertainer now. He's a grown man now. You can't speak up for him every time somebody says something bad about your son. Everybody on media is somebody's child. Everybody can talk about it. Just because you LeBron James, you over limit, your child over limit. Like, nah, that money and power went in his head.
LeBron's and I wasn't big on sports, so I don't know much about his history growing up either. I know the American sports, we care about their personal lives. Did LeBron James, was his father did he grow up with his father?
No, just his mama.
So interesting. So could it be that not saying that he's not a strong black man or whatever, but it seems like he took almost a motherly tactic to where he was where instead of, guiding his son through, he kind of was trying to protect, his son. I hear a lot of fathers talk about, what the mom will do versus what a father would do. And a lot of the times where they talk about it, it seems as if they look at it as coddling. Like if you at the football game or the little league game and the mama, don't you hit my son too hard. The referee bothering my son. Like, I know fathers do that too, but usually, it seems like they would try to teach to calm it down, to teach them how to get through that. Do you think that maybe I always go back to being raised by mommy, because mama teach you to cuss their ass, cut them short. Yo, if they fuck with your son, I have to beat your ass. I'll do anything for you. I'll kill for you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Is that healthy? Like you just said it.
I think that power got to him. I think the power got to him because it's a lot of single parent athletes in the league, but like LeBron on some whole power. You can't say nothing about me. You can't sit up on my family. We're above entertainment. Like, nah, bro. You a basketball player. You an entertainer. You in the public sector, bro. Take criticism.
Especially when have you ever seen Stephen A say something out of like?
No. Everything the boys see on national TV, man, is never. It don't be no disrespect. Nah, it be some. You know what I'm saying? They be like talking shit, but it don't be no disrespect. It don't be nothing they wouldn't say behind their back.
Right. So you think when cooler heads prevail and they really step back and look at this, that they probably, like LeBron probably owes Stephen A an apology.
Yeah, because he ain't had to do that. He had to call him. I'm pretty sure they don't need number.
Stephen A
pretty sure.
is 75 years old or some shit. LeBron, why are you going? Like,
yeah, he's a commentator. That's his job. That's their job. Like, LeBron know that.
And this is what
social media world.
I also think it's hypocritical because I guarantee you that if LeBron's son would have walked up on Stephen A. and said that, LeBron would have had a speech for his ass about how he should be calmer and cool, because usually LeBron's the one who's calm and cool. So I think,
yeah, but that's a LeBron fighting the entertainment media space in sports because that's what they do. That's how they make money. If you and your son the hottest topic, they'll talk about you and your son, whether you like it or not.
right?
And everybody know that except LeBron James. They talk about everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that. Some people know how to stay out of the limelight, but if they catch you, they're gonna talk about you.
If you good, listen. If you good, you ain't hide out the spotlight.
Yeah.
If you good, they want to see. They want to watch you every move. They want to see you fail. And then you acting like that, like you couldn't call that man.
Dang.
Yeah, he like a kind of show off. He's a show off.
I mean, he's about to be 42, right? He about to be 40.
Yeah, he already 40.
Yeah, he gotta cut it out, man. I think the main thing about getting older is realizing when to pick your battles too. A lot of people forget, like they forget their age, and then the young boy fold their ass up like a lawn chair too. Not saying that them young boys can't get it. I see that bus driver who fold that young boy up on that bus, but I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people our age, in our generation, the 80s babies, they are really trying hard to not be older. They're trying to not mature. They're trying their best to keep a young, not just by looks. Everybody want to look young, but I mean, act mature.
Boy, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, that kind of the culture.
Nobody wants to look old. I mean, act mature, act your age. You don't have to be the center of attention anymore. It's okay to let the young people do their thing. You don't gotta remind you don't have to remind them of how great you were every time you see them doing something great either. I get kind of sick of that. I feel like you're trying to steal these little young boys' shine. Like, if a young boy come to me talking about battle rap or rap music, I don't have to tell him about myself or downplay what he doing because oh boy, that ain't nothing. When I was out there and this and that, like, man, that shit was 200 years ago, B.
Yeah, LeBron's need to chill out.
Yeah.
His son grown. His son got a deal. His son grown, man. So he gotta fight his own battle sometimes, bro.
You hear that? A lot of y'all need to remember that too, because a lot of parents are fighting over children's beef. So make sure that when and now these kids got guns, so it's even harsher that because these thugs still love their mama, and when their mom get into it with another lady up the road, not the other lady up the road, life in danger. Like, keep y'all kids out of y'all beef if they killers, man. Y'all should matter of fact, y'all need to be turning them in. Y'all need to, with all this stop snitching stuff. It's a lot of stop snitching stuff coming back around, and I thought that was for the gangsters, not the civilians.
Word.
How did I fall into the not snitching category? Mm-hmm. If you do something within eye or earshot of me, that you ain't got no business doing, and I think I'm gonna be implicated in it, you better turn yourself in. That's all I'm saying. You gotta be careful because I'm not trying to say that I'm gonna tell on you, because sometimes I understand not seeing something. You know what happened? I don't know. I ain't look over there. That ain't my business. I get it.
Right.
But you're trying to ridicule and dismiss people who are, and I think that's kind of crazy for motherfuckers to be wanting a better neighborhood, but then turn around and saying, "Man, why you tell on that nigga, man? That nigga, motherfucker, like, don't you want your neighborhood safe?" So y'all get it together, man. Y'all on that bullshit, man. But I'm definitely feeling the age thing, man, and I wanted to know if I was the only one, because everybody loved doing jumping jacks on my timeline.
Yeah,
they stepping and they stepping and flapping their arm, but I be like, well, how they feel the next morning, bro?
I'm not too old for this shit.
They be waking up like this.
Cause if I were used to it, bro, if I work on a assembly line, bro.
Yeah, if you don't, that'll do it. They robots already, so it don't mind. Nah.
Celebrate, having a good time, cuz. Having a good time.
Yeah.
It's the only time to have a good time. Let loose. Money back to the bull.
Right. Yeah. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But just mind y'all age, people. I see we getting up there, ages, babies. We looking young, but y'all
my daughter got another
them kids.
Another band-aid. Yeah, band-aid all over my dad.
Yeah, I mean, that's
my daughter,
5.
Boom. I got 3 of them, boom. They're all over the place, boom.
Man, I had a clip I wanted to play, but I don't think it's gonna play because the other one was acting up. It was this clip of this dude talking about how basically you don't go 50-50. It ain't no such thing as 50-50. Basically, just whoever got the most handle the most. Whoever got the handle the least, and y'all just figure it the fuck out as y'all go along. All of this cut and dry shit don't work for everybody.
So today we're going to talk about a more ideal dating model than traditional for black people, because the traditional dating system was built on white wealth and government handouts that excluded us, right? So this means regardless of what we pick, 50-50, 100-0, none of those are going to work because black people experience economic theft, unpaid labor, and social instability at higher rates. So we need a system that prioritizes fairness, stability, and collective power in a relationship. So I call this the Black Legacy Model. It's a framework designed to counteract systemic barriers, redistribute labor fairly, and build generational wealth for us. Because black love can't thrive under a system that wasn't made for us. So here's the first core pillar: financial partnership. It's not who pays what. Here's why the traditional model fails. Black men have been locked out of wealth building, right? Redlining, mass incarceration, job discrimination, and black women had to work and run households, double labor with no recognition, and that wasn't sustainable, right? White couples succeed because they inherit assets. Black people often inherit struggle. Here's where the legacy model fixes it: income-based contributions. Whoever makes more pays more without resentment, period. That's the end of that discussion. Economic flexibility. If one partner is in career building mode, the other one provides stability, but the goal is long-term balance, right? Asset accumulation over consumption, right? Stop the paycheck to paycheck cycle, prioritize home ownership, investments, in life insurance, but financial transparency and education. Talk about money openly. No more financial secrets or struggling in silence, right? No one should feel like a provider or a burden. We are building together, right? This is a building together. The second pillar is the redistribution of labor, fairness over gender roles, right? Here's why the traditional roles fail black couples. Black women do more unpaid labor, housework, childcare, emotional labor, even when they work full-time. Black men are expected to financially provide even when the system puts them at a disadvantage, right? That kind of creates an emotional tension. But here's how the Black Legacy Model resolves this. Labor is shared, not assigned by gender. If you live there, you clean there. If you eat, you cook sometimes. Emotional labor is recognized and reciprocated, right? So if she listens to your struggles, listen to hers. If he needs reassurance, give it too. It really is just about helping each other. No one partner is overworked while the other coasts. Balance is what creates longevity. It is not your feelings, right? And this is also another thing, that childcare is a partnership, not a favor. A father isn't a babysitter, he's an equal parent. We got to start actually just talking about the level of accountability we need to have given how far we've gotten. The third pillar is community and family investment. This is the village approach, right? Here's where the American model failed us. White families accumulate wealth through generational support, right? Inheritance, business connections, housing assistance, right? But black couples are expected to do everything alone, often while supporting extended family, right? The reverse. Here's how we fix this. Okay, family and community support. Raising kids ain't just on the parents, grandparents, grandparents, aunties, and trusted friends contribute. Group economies, pulling money for investments, real estate and business ventures, right? Elder and child care strategies. Instead of relying on expensive outside help, Black families can create in-home support systems, right? If we move like a community, we stop struggling like individuals.
He went to some things about how the Black people was put set back and keep this and that, and I don't agree with that anymore. I think that we all have opportunities now that we didn't have before, and a lot of people are using that to not achieve now, and it pisses people who have made it or who have made it through that off, because once they look back and see it was no literal person holding me back. That person y'all think is holding y'all back is in y'all head.
Yes, yeah, you the person. You hold yourself back.
And that grows resentment to people, for people who have achieved, yo. When people achieve shit and they look back and see that the suggestions or the things that they suggested to get where they weren't even, paid attention to, they will resent you and they will not want to help you anymore. That's part of growing up too. Some people, as you grow up, you be like, damn, I missed the opportunity. Damn, I should have did that. I should have joined the army or whatever. But somehow we're not pushing that through or conveying that to our kids to where they getting their foot on the gas in a level to where you can see it in the stats of our youth. So, I think it's time for a change. And just drop the ones who gonna do what they do off, and we focus on our future and our households and our assets, and if everybody will be all right, man. But that's all was really on my mind today was just that age shit was really, I can appreciate it now. I can sit and look outside my window and look at my yard and worry about bills and flooring and all that housing shit. Yeah, I'm glad I could do that, because I see the average person, they say now that will acquire a house will be 56 years old, bro. 56 years old before you get a house, man. 53 to 56, something like that.
So I best on. I ain't know people get it. Some will get it. Some ain't will get it. The pie meant for everybody to get a piece of.
Right, but we're not far enough at the top to where we can't still hear these motherfuckers down here. Like they still like they neighbor at the bottom of the floor, like boom, 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 boom. You like, hey, you could come up here if you just goddamn stop going to the fucking club every week. You can come up here too if you want. They just boom, 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 and they just fuck. You can hear every time you go on social media. Every time you go out somewhere and you hear you look over and you like, oh my god, these niggas is embarrassing. Like that's something that's coming from being there before, from being a former nigga and knowing what you used to be on that side of the fence, man. I don't give a fuck these cops. They fuck these motherfuckers think, nigga. Now it's like, oh my gosh, this is
that old I got. I don't worry about them because I can't worry about them. I can't worry for them.
Yeah,
I can't worry for them, and I'm not about to worry about them. I can't do it no more.
Word, man. So yeah, you gotta stay safe, man. I'm minding my business, and we trying to grow our empires in our households. I hope y'all doing the same thing. Cause
just do right and live right. Make good decisions, man. Just make good decisions, because bad decisions lead to bad outcomes, bro. Bad choices lead to bad outcomes.
Yeah, man.
Bad choices lead to good good
if
shit.
You're young and you getting old, man. If you young fools turn to old fools, you don't have no excuse for I don't know. And that what they used to say back in the day, Mr. Rogers, man, it's all I know. It's all I know. That was the favorite. It's all I know, bro.
Now you got a phone in hand with all the information. Choice is yours.
Yo, fill this out for me, bro, because I need the I'm trying to get the I don't know how to apply.
$200, I got you. I'll make a resume for you for $200.
Oh man. Yeah, man, because I see you done signed up for all this other shit on your phone. All this other shit takes sign up. You got Netflix, that took an application. Goddamn. Facebook.
Exactly.
Word.
Yep,
So
they can do what they want when they want it, but so apparently some people like what they like. They want to club their whole life. Hey, party.
word, man. Yo, we gonna go live one day again on Facebook one day. And we gonna go in there, we gonna get kicked out. Cause I'm gonna go in there and talk shit to these motherfuckers, man. I got a lot of gripes with black people.
Why you talk shit to them, man? They don't want to hear that shit, man.
I know.
Listen to America complaining and bitching about black people.
I know, but I'm only going to be replying. I'm gonna go through Facebook. I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm gonna go through Facebook, and we gonna watch niggas complain about something, and then we need to go into their profile and look at all of the wonderful life they have, and why they talking all of this oppression, shit, and unpopular opinion. Let me check the subscriber. They about to drop. Subscribers about to drop in a second because I've been checking the temperature of the streets, man. It looked like the temperature of the streets is telling me that the white man is one of the most oppressed people in this country to at this point in time. At this point in time, Mr. Rogers, a white man can't do half the shit that I can do. Socially, economically, maybe he got a little foot up. But socially, he is shot to shit right now. He can't do a damn thing. Who gonna argue me on that? Who gonna argue? I don't see no comment. Oh, nobody ain't listening anyway. Okay, that one must be because.
All I'm saying is like niggas don't know that, and niggas got their own problems.
Yeah,
you tell a nigga that he don't believe that.
But he don't realize his problem. He don't realize that black people and white people are the only people on this planet that are attached at the hip and are different races. Black people and white people can't go nowhere without being associated. It's eternal now. We are,
and a lot of people make it like that because it's easy to down, man. You know what happened? It is what it is. Mm-hmm. But then other than that, you had the FAR, you had the KKK, and you had the Black Panthers or the Black Caucus or the Net Proud Boys. Them the screamers.
Yeah, but then we look at that, but then I mean, I can be fair and say no one likes no one. I can say I can wear a blue rag in the wrong area and get the same type of treatment I get for just being black somewhere else. It doesn't it don't change the fact that I know where to go and where not to go and what I can do and what I can't do. This white man can't go everywhere either. Believe it or not, he look like he can, but he can't go everywhere either. And the difference is that the places that white people not invited, they usually don't want to go. They don't care. They are scared when they don't. For some reason, a lot of the time we love to go places we're not allowed, and that's where you get like all this Gucci and Fendi shit. They didn't want us there. We forced our way in there. We want to wear your stuff. This was a way for them to separate themselves from the lower class, and your bum ass, project ass got one now. Now I gotta go somewhere else. Y'all can keep that shit now. They don't even.
And then what's on the black people's side, the private people like if I got the money to buy it, I should be able to buy it.
Right. The problem is, black people, is that I looked at the numbers and I found something out. It looks like you spend the same amount of money in travel and in leisure and in material expenses as everyone else in the country. The problem is that you don't make the same amount. Now, we may be off by a couple thousand, but also what I found to be interesting, black people, is that when it comes to travel, you spend more than the Asian spends in travel, but the Asian actually makes more money in the country than everybody. So what's weird about that is that you're ripping and running, and you buying clothes for your trip. You enjoying yourself for your year because you work hard. You work real hard.
Man, have a good time, man.
Yeah, man, you doing it up. The thing is that you're starting from. Let's hypothetically say, as a person, you're doing great, but for some odd reason, everyone else weird notion that they should be thinking about their whole family and their lineage and like when they're dead and shit like that. I don't know why, y'all. It's just what they be doing, y'all. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But everyone seems to be like thinking about the future. And it's weird that when they go about doing all of these aspects of living, they consider their great grandkids and shit like that. But when we do things, we think about this year. Yo, this year gonna be the year, bro. This 2025 gonna be the year where I show them how it's done.
For those people, that's what they like to do. You see what I'm saying? Like they like that. That's what they like to do. So and then like we trying to tell them don't do that. It's like trying to tell a dog not to play with a chicken bone. You see what I'm saying? That dog gonna play with that chicken bone.
Yeah. I'm not trying to stop them, but you can't complain. I'm saying shh, because when people look at the numbers, they'll see that, nigga, you made money, and if you were in such a horrible position, you would cut off doing a lot of the shit that you see these other people doing, because you would be like, oh no, the man doesn't want us to succeed. He's stepping on. He don't want us to have a holiday. He don't want us to work. He don't want us to smile and play. So why wouldn't you pull your money together to make something the way you had? No. I'm going to Dubai. I'm going to Miami. I'm going on this cruise. I'm about to go on a trip to DC. I'm going to Puerto Rico. I'm saying ain't nothing wrong with going to Puerto Rico. I'm saying when you get back from Puerto Rico, stop complaining and saying black people don't have no money for IDs. We don't have no money to feed our family. We don't have no money to get a car. And we don't have no money for none of that. I'm tired of hearing that. That's all I'm saying, Mr. Rodgers. I'm not saying we can't.
got the money.
I'm saying the money's here. But they're saying the government hasn't given. No, we got it, but we are still taking. We're taking all of the liberties that people took when they already had put in the work when we were being disenfranchised. So while we were still trying, and they were saying, "No, you can't do it, nigga." When they were saying that, they was building, and now you want to jump in the line right here, like, yeah, I got it too. I got a Gucci belt too. But hold up, you forgot something, bro. You forgot your legacy. You left your legacy. You didn't do no legacy building. I'm buying Gucci and Balenciaga because I got a legacy. I can buy that shit now. You don't have nothing when you die. I got death shit, nigga. So what are you doing? You're trying to look like me, but you don't got nothing in the crib. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you crying because you want to go to Dubai. You gotta put that Dubai money to the legacy, bro. If that's what, if it's, and that will stop the complaints. Go to the lobbyists, pay the lobbyists, get them laws changed.
That's why that's the movement, man. That's why that's the movement.
You grew out of
it. They got the money, they got the power. They just don't want. There's a lot of, and that's what I realize about life. A lot of people don't want. A lot of people comfortable, and I don't want to fuss at them from being comfortable. Let them be. Just don't be surprised or don't act crazy. Just that's the route you choose. And hopefully your son or your wife or your daughter, you know.
Yep, you grew up. Growth, and you're not ashamed to show it. You're not ashamed to show you grew up. Stop being ashamed, y'all. Grow up.
But we in a country called America. They say you can be what you want to be, and anything is possible. And follow your dreams. So some people dream of being bad people, and hey.
Well, stop complaining to the government and us about it, because I rather you live in suffering silence, man. You can't have both. So that's all I'm saying is you can't have both, man. Right. If you gonna still be going and doing what the hell you want to do with that little extra cash you get instead of trying to do your wealth building thing that you got to do, stop complaining about it and stop acting like somebody's supposed to come and save you out of that shit. That's all I'm saying. Enjoy yourself, but don't cry next week. Enjoy, of course, enjoy, but shut up about it later. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. I didn't want to hear it. I see you do it every weekend.
We got the money. We spending the money right at level with everybody else, man. But we talking about we don't got nothing. I'm tired of it. We making a way to do it. We figuring out a way to do that. So that's why I do agree with Umar at is that we do have the money in the bank. We just using it to impress nothing. So, my message today is, we getting older. We stumbling along the way, of course. We no one gave us a guide to this necessarily. But when you know better, and when you knew better, you do better, and all of that. When you know better, you show better. Let's do better for the ones who I rock with. Let's do better, man. I ain't even gonna say black people, man. Fuck all that bullshit now. We talk. We from this moment on, bro. We talking to the people, man. We here for the people, man. I hope I hope that we are allowed to do this because once again we can announce what we want to do, but we would be the victim of your perception, of your prejudice, if you wouldn't allow us a chance for us to be able to conversate with you, for y'all to be able to subscribe and like our content. You know what I'm saying? So take the time, hit that button, subscribe if you like the vibe. This was a grown-up conversation today. This wasn't a too jokey conversation. This was about getting 40. You know what I'm saying? Next time we might laugh and chop it up, but let us know in the comments what y'all want us to talk about. We was thinking about some relationship talk. We also got some funny reactions coming up. We also got some videos coming up. Watch out for that history of the trail ride. I got that coming. It's gonna be good. What you know, Mr. Rogers? Anything for the people?
Still alert, still alive, man. Like I said, make good choices. Good choices lead to good outcomes, bro.
That was a good one. Stay alert, stay alive. Stay alert, stay alive. I like that one. Well, y'all, this was a grown-up episode of Never Too Much Black Light TV. Till next time, y'all. This Murph Almighty. That's my co-host right there, Mr. Rogers, man. Hey.
Turn it on. Turn it on. Listen up. Welcome to the show. It's Black Light TV. Current vibes, all the news that you need. In this world changing, keep your soul light. Stay with us, we'll get you through the night. Turn it on.